back to my channel. This is going to be a reading where we're looking at the next 72 hours for you. Of course, if you want to see the extended version of this, I will have it posted on my Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon and you want to see the extended version where we look at love, career and finances, where we look at the possible obstacle, pretty much if you resonate with this video and you want to check it out, it will be below. Also, all my information will be listed below if you want to book a reading with me. If you're completely new to the channel, you didn't know. And let's go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can go ahead and see the cards, okay? Definitely like this video, subscribe if you want to see future readings, and let's see what the next 72 hours has in store for you. Enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and jump straight in, Cancers. We're going to start off with the Hip Hop Queens deck. I love this deck so much. We're going to see what comes up. And of course, I'm going to pull more cards as we go. We're going to pull from maybe like, I want to say like 4 or 5 decks. So let's get started. What's the archetype for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? What's the archetype they need to be embodying during this time frame? What's coming through? Spirit guides, God, my ancestors, what's the message for my Cancers? I'm waiting on the cards to just flip. I might just pick one. Let's see. All right, they want me to pick one, I'm thinking. All right. So the one we have Raw Digger. Okay. Connectivity. So let's go ahead and look at what the book has to say in regards to that. Interesting. All right. Oh, here it is. So this is about, well, as the card says, connectivity, but how you connect to others, friendships, relationship building, camaraderie, and competition. And when this card is showing up in a reading, it's a call to action. Step outside your social comfort zone and flip your mode a bit. Okay, there we go. There's a saying, make new friends but keep the old. One is silver, the other is gold. Keep that in mind since you may feel guilty at times about branching out. But you never know who you'll meet on the ever-changing journey. Professionally, this could be a sign to network more. If you're looking to change careers or positions, the more people you know, the better. Remember, not every encounter will be life-changing for you. You might be the catalyst for someone else's transformation. And by the laws of attraction, your blessings will be next. So yes, this is making sure you're not shying away from connecting with new people. A lot of times, why we feel like, dang, why don't I have new love in my life? Why don't I feel like I have, you know, this support in a sense? It could be because you're fearful to connect with people. You're scared subconsciously, and this could be blocking out new people. And a lot of times what happens is when you feel like you always have to go back to an ex, you always have to, you know, be friends with people who you know are fake towards you. You have to be around a whole bunch of people you don't necessarily feel connected to anymore or at all, is because you're too fearful to build new relationships. We're too fearful of connecting, and that's what you guys may be needing to realign, is that personal fear of connecting with people, and it could be based off of trauma. All right, let's pull another card here. What's the energy surrounding my Cancers for the next 72 hours? What's the message? So I have the Tower in reverse that came out. So Spirit is saying, don't focus your energy on disastrous situations here. There's an event, there's something that has exposed itself to you as not being stable at all. Where you thought that maybe you were really close to someone, you had a close friendship with someone, it's starting to show that, no, that's not necessarily the case. While you may have thought that, you know, someone at your job really had your back during this time frame or before this time frame, it's like the universe has shown you through events that that's not necessarily the case. And where you've been shown the truth, Spirit's like, at this point, remove your energy from it. avoid another disaster coming about by giving your energy to it again. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. What's coming through for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Ancestors, angels, God. What's the message here for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? So we got the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and also the Nine of Swords. So yes, this feels like you guys are going to really have to focus your mental energy elsewhere. It's like your mind tries to keep bringing you back to what you did have with a friend, with a ex, with the person you have children with. And during this time frame, you're really trying to avoid it. Like I have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords. You could be feeling really some type of way or having a hard time ignoring how you may feel, or your, thoughts kind of going on to that situation, mainly because this person may have ghosted you. Like this person may have just randomly stopped talking to you out of the blue. And it's like, well, what the heck happened? Why did this person just ghost me? Why did this person just stop talking to me for some reason? It also feels like you really don't trust the person you may have kids with. You could be feeling like this person's lying to you. They keep telling you little stories and making it seem like, oh, I'm not doing anything, or as if they're really trying to pursue a relationship again. And you see that this person's very avoidant when it comes to your needs, what you express that you need from that person for you guys to be able to have a healthy relationship, for you guys to be happy. You feel like this person is sneaky. You're also getting to this point to where you're not trying to be the nice guy anymore. You're starting to see how you being nice, playing nice, or just taking the higher road has done pretty much nothing for you. So you could be more on edge during this time frame. You're telling people what it is, what you think, how you feel, and some people may be upset about that. Okay, for a lot of you, it just feels like I'm trying to stay away. I'm trying to stay away. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Five of Cups, yeah. So it's like I want to stay away even though I don't feel like this situation's really been resolved. I know that I have to keep my energy away from it. This is what that feels like. A lot of you are also more so procrastinating out of fear of regretting making certain moves. It's like deep down, you know, you really want to pursue something, but then you procrastinate out of fear of being a failure or not meeting your personal expectations. And all it does is just create this heightened sense of anxiety, like you're not really doing anything with your life because you're not living authentically for you. So that may be something you have to address as well. You could be really beating yourself down about where you want to be in life and not looking at what you could do in the now to change that. So you have to reel it in when you get like that. But let's keep going. All right, the card that we have, I'll take both of these and put them back. All right, Cancers, what's the overall energy around them? These cards are not supposed to be in here. All right, there we go. So we have increase. So yes, a lot of you also really want to make more money. And make sure you guys don't feel like you're limited to the job that you work now. Like if it's a situation where you have to take up super long hours, you got to work for 12 hours a day to feel like you're able to just pay some of your bills and it still feels tight. Spirit's saying this is leading you down the path of you getting some sort of increase, whether that's you needing to ask for a promotion, you needing to pursue other jobs here. This is also needing to understand on your personal journey, even though you're not 100% where you want to be, on that journey, there's a whole bunch of gems for you to take up so that you can reach this point of having your life together in the way that you would like to have it. Okay, just because you went through horrible past relationships all that does is give you more gems to look out for certain things or know how to maneuver a lot better as you go on, because you only become a master at something through experience. Okay. All right, last card is going to be the message from your spirit guides, Cancers. And the message we have, it says, preparation is always key to success. Okay, so with this card, there's a need for you to make sure that you're not just throwing yourself out there and thinking that you're going to have it all together. And then this kind of also ties into, for some of you guys who are trying to start a business, this ties into this card, where you have to go along the journey. You have to put yourself in the flow of the journey to learn. You're not going to have everything figured out if you don't take the time out to experience. But I want to go more in depth with this energy on the other side. If you want to see, definitely join me on Patreon. I will have that information below, and I will see you on the other side.